Smamani on his WhatsApp status says, Tankekad, Nasty C, and Black. Oh, Tankekad, sorry. Tankekad, Nasty C, and Blackie many times. Damn. Oh, he said many times. I'll catch Reese next year. Have to kill him for that one ugly dark hand. So Luda Florentino put out a diss track for me. Zolo.
Yeah, it was just
I guess whenever it comes out, doesn't matter. But it was Zolo when we were recording the emergency chop. This is coming from, I have to do my own backstory also.
Crazy.
This is coming from, so I heard his feelings on Twitter in the morning. We were... It's crazy that the answers nobody had I found when searching for myself. Let's toast to victory. Pick up your glass, show me love for once. Let's toast to victory. Welcome to Choppin It with Bhuda T. I am the Lord of the Entire, the Lord of the Every, Lord of the Jig, Lord of the Fits, Lord of the Crop.
stand down.
Embrace it.
Lord of the Stomach Out. Lord of the hurt their feelings on Twitter. Lot of cooking and getting cooked on the net. Lot of bring hip hop back. Lot of shit, we on fire. Lot of oh damn, we in trouble. Emergency culture chop Rashid, we out here, Farx, get him, Marty, get him, we back in business.
Let's go.
Oh my God! I feel like we are in so much trouble.
It's crazy.
Where do we start? Do we do the drizzy and get it out the way? Because the local shit is hotter, no?
It's definitely
Or do we
hot.
do the,
I guess it's on our
or just
extent
do
it's
the
hot.
local shit, Drizzy will see him at the end.
I think Drizzy will people. I think we can close it, Drizzy.
Okay, hi, let's cook. Welcome, gentlemen. How do you feel? Big dog.
Yeah.
Good to have you, of course, once again.
For sure.
How are we feeling? We all saw the streets.
We saw everything, man. We saw everything.
How does everyone feel?
Me, I'm excited. I'm glad hip hop is in the chat. I'm glad to see the culture moving.
And you are in the thick of it too. Like, as far as the fire, so am I.
Facts.
So, this is what it feels like to be in the thick of...
In the firing line, yeah.
This is what you stand on, like,
On a daily basis.
every time you come out, actually, which is crazy.
For sure, man. Like, in the entertainment industry, show me one podcaster who hasn't offended anyone.
Because when you share your opinions and when you are responsible for reporting on the things, speaking on the things that are going on in the game, you get caught in the crossfire.
And you don't just report, you add your own opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I think also like it just comes with the territory because I think people kind of don't separate the human being from a media platform because at the end of the day, you still have a responsibility to report.
And we had a similar chop on the last chop we had. When we were addressing the fact that, like, why is the smoke
it's coming to the
our
platform?
way? Yeah, why is the smoke coming to the
But I
platform?
mean, I think it comes with the territory, you know? It's just that.
Yeah, I mean, Vlad can't stay out of the smoke. Academics can't stay out of the smoke. Comes with the smoke. So, okay, maybe let's start with... we put out the Smamani episode, which ended up coming out on Friday. Shout out to everybody because they went directly out there and started chewing it up. That was fire. That was a good release. The release party was super fire. We had a release party on the Thursday for the episode. Smamani was there. Tony Diamond came out. Them and their whole camp.
I saw the snaps. It was looking crazy. Like
it was such a dope vibe out there. Shout out to Extreme Creative Studios. They hosted us out there in Rosebank. Nice turnout. Obviously, we were going through a few things, but we ended up having a great time. The Chop comes out on Friday. And then Friday evening it was, no? And you know, Blackie is clutch.
With the response.
The mood that Blackie is in right now, he is not letting anything slide. Like, if his name is in it, he's coming out to address it. Blackie came out and addressed, because on the Chop with Usmamane spoke on, don't get our episode taken down. He spoke on his issues with, his apparent issues with Blackie, to which he said he didn't know. Well, this is what he said, actually. He said he doesn't have a problem, but he feels like, Blackie doesn't fuck with him. Yeah, he doesn't like him. Right? So that's the episode that comes out, and I want to see if I have the Blackie hand. But it's long. Damn. So Blackie responds, he says, let me try to explain this for the first time and last time. Intwana said some weird shit about me on his WhatsApp. So weird that it ended up making its way to me as a screenshot. So I blocked him. GMG freestyle was just a freestyle. I've been saying niggas steal my flow from when I started rapping. And I actually want to touch on it. Nothing new. I don't know how he thinks it's a diss. I've never spoken about him, and this is the last time I ever will. Umganwa Kege. He thinks he owns the words big boy or some shit. Because I said it in a song and he got touched. But that's okay. I understand the confusion. All of that happened in... What? Oh, shit, I just moved this. All of that happened in that order. They're cool people though, I guess. Let them be. Just umpet omncane that ended up getting to this point. Qhubekani ke?
031 phambi.
Before we go any further, what are we saying about the Blackie response to Usmamane?
I guess for me, I wasn't surprised necessarily, because of recent I've been seeing Blackie address stuff that he feels, I guess, is connected to him. And I think because also the response from the public when they're hearing Usmamane say that, it kind of put Blackie in a weird light, because it made it seem like he was hating. Maybe that's why he felt the need to clarify, like, yo, this is what happened.
I don't actually have smoke.
Yeah, I don't have smoke with this.
What was there subliminal on the Blackie's freestyle?
So that's what he's saying on the statement, because that's what we call this. Yeah? This is a statement. Yeah, put out a statement.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. He's like, I've been saying niggas steal my flow ever since I started rapping.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a Blackie thing. I think everybody.
I think all rappers say, these niggas are taking my flow. So the reason why I said I want to touch on that is, for me to even ask Usmamane, yo, is there, when I was like, I heard I heard murmurs of you guys having issues.
Kind of static.
Yeah, and when I heard those murmurs, that's what people were talking about. Talking about, yo, the GMG freestyle is going at Usmamane. I'm like, why? Why would he go at Usmamane? Like, you guys are saying he put out the entire joint for the boy, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking about it from that time. And then clearly the kid now has been living in this narrative, because that's how he feels. And then Blackie responds, do you ever take Big Dog?
Well, I think it's more like Blackie might have said that innocently, and it was a situation of the shoe fits.
Yeah, because they are being compared a lot.
Yeah.
Like, Usmamane is being told...
There's been that talk that he sounds like Blackie.
Yeah.
I don't think he received that very well. You know?
Do you think Blackie is receiving that well himself? Or for Blackie, that's a dab, no? Kinda. It's like, oh, I'm the boy, niggas are gonna sound like me.
Yeah, for sure.
there a reason to beef? Because it seems like now this thing has become a beef after, because now it's like, oh, official beef. And then obviously the blogs also take it and go with it like,
Run
oh
with it,
shit, you know. So it's like I said, it's definitely a beef now, no? From both sides.
It is.
Especially now that it's outside. Because it already was, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's evolved into something. I don't think I'd officially dub it as beef. But I just think niggas maybe are at a point of just keeping their distance and not fucking with each other. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like full on beef. But also, is it warranted for it to be beef? No, personally, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, whatever it is, they're not vibing, and it's not good for Usmamane because he's new in the game. You know, Blackie could have like put him on here and there. You know, he's been in the industry, he's got some few connects that would benefit Usmamane, but now that negative vibration is not good for the boy.
You feel me? And it's like, that's what I was thinking when I was looking at it, and I gave him a call. I was like, I spoke to him, and just as a big homie, you know, just on a personal level. But that's what I was looking at when the net was going crazy about it. I'm like, is this healthy for the kid?
I don't think it's healthy.
It's not. Black is more like a grootman to Smaman, and it wouldn't make sense to trade these tracks. It's like you a grootman to Luna.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine now dissing a kid. You know, it's you need to be on the.
And also for me, like with even as a Durban thing.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to take it. I was like, for that alone.
I feel like it's a miss for Durban because as hot as Mamane is now, and I feel like he's only going to get hotter, like he's only getting warmed up.
For sure.
Yeah.
And Blackie being at the top of his game, like them pushing in the same direction, sharing their energy as Durban niggas, especially with this Durban versus PTA thing that's going on. Yeah. I feel like that would have been a much better look.
Way better. It's always a way better look, like always.
And in all honesty, when I asked him, I thought they don't have smoke. I actually was expecting the kids was going to be like, what? No.
Probably just some speculation shit.
Yeah.
But like I say, like I don't think it's something that is a beef. I think it's evolving into something, but more so I think fans and the public, once you involve fans, I think they feel the shit and it gets like higher, because then you'll find Smama and his fans saying, yeah, but he's more lit than the Blackie anyway. He's the new. And then the Blackie
all of that.
The Blackie fans will feel like, dog, this kid is disrespectful.
The fans want to see blood.
So the fans immediately push that thing, for it to become. I think we've seen it happen with many other people. With the recent Nest, it was the same shit. They didn't really have smoke.
And the thing is now, even when you look at that, to this day, we've never now gotten...
We've lost.
We lost. Like, we got nothing from comparing recent Nasty.
Yeah.
All we got was now two of the biggest hip-hop artists of their generation never worked together.
Nothing.
Which is the same mistake that was made with the Casper and AKA thing.
Yeah.
We can see that mistake. It's not the one.
It's not the one. And that's the one that made... hip-hop fall to the wayside.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like the mainstream, what do I call them? Mainstream consumers.
Yes.
They got bored with that.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
that division.
it's cool. The beef thing is only cool for like the clout and the attention and the noise.
And for the moments.
Yeah, for the moments. But then it's like... But these guys don't have far joints. So we just must watch their beef and we just must watch them bicker back and forth.
And now, how many diss tracks can you really even trade in your career with a person? Once you guys have done it once or twice, the real life exchange is done.
It's done,
So over the years, all we're doing is watching you guys be petty, send subliminals to each other, subtweet each other. Then we see that type of shit. That's what gets
And
boring.
then that lasts forever.
Yeah. It just makes hip
And
hop
this
look
situation
boring.
is not good for Durban hip hop because it's gonna divide the masses. There's gonna be people going with Blackie. There's gonna be people going with Usmaman.
Yeah, they're literally splitting those generations now.
Unnecessary stuff.
And they could have been, now imagine if they could have been doing like shows together in Durban, like those would have been, they could have been making a mess like 2, 3, 4 years from now.
Facts.
Yeah.
But I think like back to reality is the fact that we always want these things and we wish because it is good for the game. But the reality is that, you know, with rap and people being on the come up, you know, your idols end up becoming your rivals because you start looking at them as competition. I think it's a rookie mistake sometimes, or it's a little too early sometimes to shoot
And
at.
if Smamana's career doesn't pop, he's gonna start speculating I was blacklisted because of this and that.
Yeah. Then people start,
you know what I mean? The same situation
blackballed.
happened with LL Cool J and Cannabis.
Yeah. For the rest of his career, he
For
kept
the rest
saying,
of his career.
I got blackballed
I got
after I
fucked.
kissed that nigga.
So yeah, let's learn from our history because Smamana just arrived.
Yeah, and I think the worst part is that people will say like us as the platform are the instigators of such.
I saw that.
Because I was
That's
getting
the first smoke I caught. I'm like,
Yeah.
how did I instigate
How
this?
did I instigate?
By
Because
asking a question.
because if you think about the genesis of this whole thing, it begins with you asking, "Smamana, I heard there's friction." And he then says, well, this guy doesn't like me.
He affirmed it.
Yes, he says, this guy doesn't like me, and he puts himself out, which then prompts Blackie to put out a statement because he's looking wild. Like, why would I just hate this guy? So he has to explain.
He's explaining to her, come on, why would I just hate the kid?
Exactly. So where does this whole thing start? Right there. Because if he didn't want to make it a thing, per se, or feel like, I don't want this thing, he could have said, hey, man, I don't know nothing about that. There's many people who said that even if it's something that's blatantly true, they've said, I don't know nothing about that. You know, and I'd like to play it like that and keep it moving. But once you call out and say, yeah, I think this nigga don't fuck with me, Blackie would have never had to respond. He would have never had to put out a statement.
Also, for me, accusing me of instigating when on the same job, my response to him was, damn, I actually don't fuck with that. And actually told Blackie, I'm like, yo, Blackie, embrace the youngin.
Next time you see him, give him a
on
hug.
the actual episode.
What's the backstory? How did this whole thing start?
So, from what I see, because obviously we're all catching up, right?
Yeah.
But on some level, I think this thing begins as someone who looks up to an artist, new kid type vibes. I think they've had to have established something with Blackie for Blackie to feel a way about what he saw.
Yeah.
Smamana say, because if Smamana is just a stranger to Blackie, like there's no kind of fucking with each other on any level, I don't think he would have felt quote unquote like disappointed or that was weird. You know, I think maybe there's been something there. Like maybe they've either spoken on the DM, maybe on the low, like, no, I fuck with you or whatever. Because if you think back, there's a time, I think he even posted those pictures where he was holding, I think, Blackie's awards.
Yeah.
Saying that, like, I think one day, you know, I'm going to get to this level. Which I think, to me, shows that he's been to the crib.
Yeah.
You know, so if then after that, Blackie sees him say something that includes him, he's bound to feel away. So I think that's where it started. And maybe Smamana didn't know Blackie saw what he's speaking on that thing about the screenshot.
Yeah, of course, I don't think he himself would have known. And that's why he feels like he doesn't understand where the energy is coming from.
Where that energy is coming from. But clearly it's coming from somewhere because he posted something that made Blackie feel like this is fucked up.
And then obviously the development then of this story is, as a journalist.
Yeah. I saw the screenshot. What's the origin?
So I think
You
for
then
me,
go and put out the screenshot for context
yes,
to Blackie's statement.
yes.
Should I read what Smamane had said on his
I think that would be
WhatsApp
fair.
status?
Yeah.
Because we
I don't
read
think I
Blackie's
have it
statement.
here. Do you have it? Of course, we know you have it.
That's crazy. Let me find it
Of
real
course, we
fast.
know you have it.
But for sure, I got it.
Because for me, it didn't feel venomous.
That's not malicious at all.
Yeah, okay, so Smamane on his WhatsApp status says, Dankekad, Nasty C, and Black. Oh, Dankekad, sorry. Dankekad, Nasty C, and Blackie many times. Damn. Oh, he said many times. I'll catch Reese next year. Have to kill him for that one ugly dark hand I kind of messed with.
Crazy closing.
Yeah, that closing is what does okay? So what is
the ending? I would say he was joking, but the ending.
yeah? What does that actually? So what does it mean when he's saying this? And how is Blackie receiving this when he sees the screenshot? Because the young is saying now he's kerkrad them many times. So for anybody who doesn't know what kerkrad is to whoop,
Yeah,
right?
it's to whoop.
So he's saying he's beat them, he's smoked them.
Smoked them or surpassed them or whatever it may mean. Because this is obviously not like literal. It's not physical.
Yeah, because he hasn't been on joints with them, has he?
Yeah, no.
So he's not referring to killing them on joints also.
Yeah, maybe speaking on a skill level, like where I'm at right now.
Oh, he's saying, brother,
Now I'm too much. Like, I'm too much. Like
he's saying, oh, I'm beyond the niggas. Now I'm gunning
stepped-
for Reese.
I've
Yeah.
surpassed them.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it fair then for Blackie to feel away when he sees the kid talking like that?
I mean, I think it's fair. I think it's fair. Because also, I don't think Blackie did anything crazy also.
Yeah,
if he decides to say, I'm blocking
he
him,
just said, I'm not
that
fucking
means
with
he's
him.
just cutting off the energy because he may feel like, dog, maybe you're a weird nigga because maybe we've spoken a few times or you've even held my awards and talking about, you know, you couldn't wait to get to this level. So it's weird that now then you're posting these
Held
type of
Boys'
things.
awards too.
Yeah.
So
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, on Blackie's end, for him to
yeah.
to probably sit there and feel like, this is kind of like, you know, this is weird. And for anybody, I'm not saying, like, Smamane maybe is weird. Like, I think it's cool for rappers to feel that way. You know, I just think the mistake, or the rookie mistake in this case, is posting such things because I don't think we can ignore that.
And name dropping, you can say I'm the best right now without name dropping. You know, whoever feels.
Oh, I've surpassed a few niggas.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? But if you're gonna name drop, you have to deal with the consequences.
yeah.
And I'm not like, guys, I don't think we should alienate Smamane as like he did something crazy because I think 90% of rappers feel this way and have these conversations. It's just that they do it around their friends or in confined spaces. But like I'm saying, I think the rookie mistake was him posting it because that's how the shit got out. Because another thing is people react in a way that's saying like, oh shit, you're trying to do the young and in after he came here and gave y'all an honest interview. It's like, how is he being done in?
Is that the word also?
That's kind of the notion that I'm seeing.
How? The youngin' has a successful interview and a successful song.
Yeah, and they're saying, well, I guess for putting out or giving context as to what Black is talking about, they're feeling like maybe I'm sabotaging him, and that doesn't make sense because, one, that's not a private conversation he was having with me.
Yeah.
He didn't send that to you.
He didn't send that to me.
Yeah.
That's not our conversation. Two, I didn't take a conversation we had off camera here and then
You didn't
put
take
it on
a
record.
private conversation.
I did not violate him. That's something he posted himself as Smamane. If you look at the screenshot,
And Blackie said on his statement, there's a screenshot that I saw.
there's a screenshot that I saw.
Yeah.
So it's
So
not
this
like
something
also
that-
you the one that showed Blackie the screenshot.
No, this is something that's been in existence. I received the screenshot because I believe the person who sent it to me understands that this conversation began on this platform.
For me, it's like, I think when people get the news from us, then they shoot us for the news they're getting. Like we caused the news.
It's been like that. You ask a question, you're an instigator.
It's like, I didn't cause this. I'm just telling you about it. I'm telling you it's happened. And that's my job.
That's my job. No, it's okay. Let's look at it, guys. Like, plain and simple. Sharp, you guys can say and feel however the fuck you want. That's cool with me. Like, I don't give a shit. But let's look at the facts. Like, let's look at the facts. This is something the kid posted himself. Let's not ignore that WhatsApp it's social media, bro. That shit was backed by Facebook. That's why we have stories on WhatsApp. People post shit. Like,
calling that WhatsApp social media is crazy.
It's social media. It's a social media platform.
Because for me, I understand the kid posting that. Like, he doesn't think, because I don't think in the kid's mind, how big he's big, because it's only becoming big.
Yeah.
So how big he is and anything he may say at this point, I don't think that when he put that status up, whenever it was, he was aware that this could even float, like that someone could even screen grab it from him. I think for him, he was just in a private space in his app, just exposing, well, not exposing, just expressing that, yo, I'm fire right now.
Yeah. And he's not aware of the market that he's stepping on. The Iversons, the Slimes, the Blackie, because those are three big names.
That's the big three.
That's the big three he's stepping on. You know what I'm saying? So I think he...
But is it not fair to gun for the big three?
I think it's fair. Like I said, even before now.
It's just the tape compromises him.
The fact that you put it out, that's why I called it a rookie mistake. Because as you're saying, to your point, that he's not maybe thinking that, man, my WhatsApp status can move like that. To a point of even reaching the man. Or these individuals.
And the masses, too.
And the masses. But this is the game you're in. He has to learn. And move smarter, because that was a reckless move. Like, people can be mad at whoever posted the screenshot, sharp, but you guys are forgetting that's something he posted, willingly put out. So for it to get to Blackie, how many hands or phones did you think that screenshot went to? For it to get to me. It's
on the blogs already.
I didn't expose something that didn't exist.
Thanks to Marty.
Like, I didn't expose something that didn't exist.
It's gone now.
Like, I didn't expose something that didn't exist. It's there. Blackie even spoke on it himself. I'm not even putting Blackie in a compromising position to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get a call from
now. And even the word expose, I think, is a strong word. I think what you did was publish.
Yes, I published or provided context as a platform, as a journalist.
Because this is a running story also. You're seeing a running story on Twitter, and then you published context.
No, the people in question, or the person in question, has acknowledged that there is a screenshot that exists. He didn't just put out a statement and say what he said and said, man, this shit was moving weird. And
I think Usman shot himself in the foot, because when you look at Blackie and Durban artists, he has worked with Nasty, with Lucas Raps, with Lord Script, a lot of...
yes.
WTF.
And even the fact that...
Usman was going to be next.
I think he's still next.
He's still next.
No, to work with Blackie.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm saying he...
And I was waiting for that.
Everybody was waiting for that.
You know,
I was waiting for that joint.
Blackie has worked with everyone from Durban.
Yeah.
Because my point also to this is, like, think about every artist, or I guess rapper, when you have that competitive spirit, everybody feels like, dog, I'm the top nigga.
Yeah.
Even for a Blackie, even for a Blackie, he's come up. I'm sure he was looking at the people at the top like, okay, I'm coming for that spot. But look at even how smart certain people are moving. Like, even with him being a Durban brew, that didn't make him sway towards Nasty and not work with the Reese. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm here to work. I have a relationship with you. I have a relationship with you. We're not friends. They are not friends, these individuals. So I think that's the fault. And because you guys love the kid, and I understand it, we all love him. But don't shift the blame and say he's being done under. He made a reckless move. That's a rookie mistake, and I hope he doesn't.
Does he owe an apology then in that case? In case the people that are mentioned on the screen grab feel away?
No, I don't think he should.
Or should he just thug it out?
If he actually meant what he said and he can stand on it, and isn't shook, I think that's dope. I don't even look at that thing like a bad thing. I just think posting it was a bad move because it makes you look a certain type of way as a kid who's on the come up.
Being competitive is good, but the way he did it, he's gonna get himself like blacklisted or blocked or blackballed, you know, without these people he mentioned getting involved.
Yeah.
You know, because he's gonna hit up this guy, this promoter, yo, please put on Smamane. This guy is close to Nasty or Reese. Like, no, I'll get back to you.
So should people be feeling away? Like what you're saying, should people even feel away about it? If we see what the kid's position as, that's not a bad thing. You know, you should be competitive. Then should the people on the receiving end of his competitive nature feel away? Like, should Nasty and Blackie be side-eyeing him?
I won't say yes or no per se, but if they did feel away, I wouldn't blame them. Because, I mean, if you're sitting wherever you're sitting and you just see a kid saying he's scared at you many times also.
Hey, when I read that many times also, now I was like, okay. That's kind of
nuts.
That's kind of,
So I'm not saying niggas should feel away because it's competitive spirit, but I think the posting of it, that type shit, like, I think is obviously going to rub people the wrong way. And you can't blame them for feeling away.
I think we need someone who's level-headed to mediate the situation from both camps, you know, and make sure it doesn't escalate.
Definitely. I agree with that. And that was going to be my closing point on that thing. I feel like somebody should get in between their thing and have them squash it. Like,
I don't even think it's that real yet. So I think they can still have conversations.
But I mean, just even on an energy level, because he's already catching that energy from Black. I feel like they should squash it and just...
Yeah, for sure.
Move on, yeah.
Like, what I would love is if they squashed it and just surprised us with a song.
I think that's what we all love.
That would be a way bigger thing for hip-hop because, first of all, we're going to get a super fire song from that. And that's another potential hit. And that's a great moment. That's going to move hip-hop forward. Yeah. This was only cool for this weekend, you know, for Twitter and all that. You know, it trended. People talked about it for the blogs. Blogs posted it. But it then ends right there.
Yeah.
Like, hip-hop doesn't feed from that moving forward.
Yeah.
The game. So with all these beefs flying around, you know, competitiveness, this, that, and that, Drizzy drops his joint, which we're going to get to. We're on Twitter. Everybody's debating. We're going back and forth.
It's going crazy.
Because you mentioned Luna, so Luna Florentino, yes?
Yeah.
That's the full name. Because this is how I introduce, which is crazy. I've never had to introduce a topic that
about you
directly.
That's crazy. So Luna Florentino put out a diss track for me, Zolo.
Yeah, it was just.
I guess whenever it comes out, doesn't matter. But it was Zolo when we were recording the emergency chop. This is coming from. I have to do my own backstory also.
Crazy.
This is coming from. So I heard his feelings on Twitter in the morning. So I'm out there, obviously excited, bumping the Drizzy. Drizzy finally shot straight at Kendrick. Here we go. After thing let us down. You know, I'm out there doing my engagement shit. We're going crazy on the net. So he comes in at some point, a couple of times, and it's like, come on, can't believe you niggas really think
this shit is the one.
That this shit is the one. I'm like, it's like, how big dog? For me, from what I'm listening to, and from my knowledge, what I know, and the work I'm seeing Drizzy do on there, that is absolutely fire.
It's fire, for sure.
And so my response to him, which was harsh, I will admit. It was a bit harsh, but the crux of it was, I was like, because for me, when a rapper says that, it's like, okay, but...
what do you have?
And if the level that Drake is rapping at on this, if you don't find the level that Drake is rapping at on this song fire, then what do you think of your own shit? And that's what I meant by, which is why I'm like, that's harsh. That's a harsh way to, respond
No, because
to
the
that.
truth is harsh, really. So it comes like, because that's just questioning.
Yeah, it's like, because it leaves with that question. It's like, then what do you think of your own shit? Because respectfully, you're not on the Drizzy level pen.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you're blazedly coming out on the net saying, come on, that shit wasn't fire. It's like, then so do you find any of your own shit fire?
And for me, another thing that people miss with that is that this is not like a person who doesn't rap, right? So the engagement of questioning Drizzy can go further because you understand, I guess, lyricism and what it takes to put together this.
Yeah.
So that's why you can ask. It's not like you're asking a stranger, it's okay, where are your bars? You're asking someone who actually raps and say, okay, if you can grade Drizzy low on this level, like...
We would have to compare your pen to Drizzy.
Also, to just understand your taste of what fire is to you, where would you rate
like how is this not fire? Lyrically, like if we're just talking lyrically, and for me, it wasn't even a personal thing to him. It was it was a pen conversation. It's like, this is a high-level pen.
Yeah.
And if you don't think this is a high-level pen, how do you pen?
How do you rate yours?
What's the high level? What makes high level pen?
Because
that's what I meant, because in that conversation, then you'd have to pull out your pen and say, you see, when I penned this, and I did this with these words and did this, and that's why I feel like what Drizzy is doing with the words here is not, and that's what I meant with that.
Yeah. Misunderstanding.
Am I out of pocket? What is you niggas at stake with that engagement before we engage the diss track?
I don't think you're out of pocket for asking that. Maybe because it's in the heat of the moment, the engagement, it's a little, I don't know. Maybe it's a little nerves and breaking a bit. I don't know. Maybe
your response was inspired by the heat of the moment. It was more like a clap back.
Exactly.
Which might hurt. And it did.
It did, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And another thing, you didn't direct it at him. He invited himself to the conversation, and that's what happened. And
also, saying, I can't believe niggas think this is fire is coming at me, which is why it kind of gave me a clapback spirit.
Yeah.
It's because it's like, oh, damn, you're questioning now my ear.
You're saying also my taste or my understanding. With
I don't understand this handle that I'm talking about.
Are you responding with a joint?
So then that is the next question, right? So he puts out the diss joint. He's got the streets shaking.
Shout out to him though, he fucked it up. He killed that shit.
And he responded his time in response.
For sure.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Gotta respect.
Yeah. Same as Ross, which we're also gonna have to address when we're talking about the trees. That fire.
Yeah.
Well done, big dog.
And that's the most fire I've heard him, personally. I think that's his...
Yeah. I've never really heard him before that. Like I heard the TikTok joint that he did, I think it was a cooking song. I think he's a chef. Is he a chef?
I have no idea. I'd be lying.
I don't know. I once heard him on DJ Switch's joint.
Yeah, I think also because I've been a Pitori brew, on the highs. So I think I got to hear a few things from that end.
Yeah,
I wasn't really catching
it on
the
mainstream. I saw a thing he posted, because he does like this TikTok, which I thought was cool. So that's the shit I was seeing. He does this TikTok shit where it says Eda Mafura, Faga Mafura, or something like that, as a Rustenburg man.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. So that's the only thing I seen before. So I heard him rap, definitely did his thing.
Did his thing for sure.
Now the streets want me to respond.
Think about it.
I don't think you should. Like I said,
let's be for real.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
I understand the excitement, but let's be for real. Tell me why you don't think I should.
The same reason Blackie shouldn't entertain Smamane. He's a groot man. You're a groot man to him. You know, he even said that on the song.
He's showing love also on the song.
He even acknowledged that you are his elder. You know what I mean? So you could have picked up the phone and called him. So I don't think you should respond. You know, it's you know, the Nasty and the Reese and the Blackies can get on each other's throat, but they shouldn't do it with Smamane, you know, because
they should fight.
It's a mixed match.
Amongst the peers. The same thing that's happening with the Drakes and the Coles and the Kendricks. It's fine.
Yeah, the other little niggas can't then try and come into that fight.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? That's my reasoning why you shouldn't respond.
I think my take is pretty simple. I just don't think it's worth coming out of retirement for. I mean, respectfully, like
Respectfully.
I just don't think.
Respectfully. Like,
I get it. Everyone's high off the Drizzy juice, the Kendrick juice.
I get it, because it's happening internationally. All the beef and the rap.
We want it now, bro. Like, think about it.
But it's like, let's be for real.
Imagine when you look back. Like,
in my context, just in my life context, do you understand how big a decision retirement is? Like, that's a very big decision to make. Like, for something that I did my whole life. Like, I'm a rapper my whole life. Then I get to a point where I say, okay, I'm putting my pen down. And I put it down. That's a big personal decision.
Facts.
And
this is not what's going to make me pick the pen back up.
Yeah. And that's a plus for him. Like, the bragging rights, I brought him out of retirement.
He already has enough. Like, have I not given him enough?
I think, this is the best reception I've seen him have.
This is his biggest moment.
I think this is dope. And he performed.
Yeah. Because the thing is, even for me, everybody who's hitting me up is like, who's the kid?
But that's what I'm saying to you. This is the type thing where it's like, even when Drizzy says that, like, when I look back, I might be mad that I gave this attention. Like, you're going to have that moment years later. Like, damn, I jumped back in the ring for this.
And that's the thing. So, obviously, I'm sitting with this the whole night. And the rapper in me also is in my ear. It's itching. But it's like, okay. And luckily, I'm a newly chess player. I mean, and
strategic.
That has changed the way I moved a whole lot. So, there was a lot to consider. I'm like... And like what you're saying now, it's like, okay, so what do I get from this? Like, I've retired, established a platform, and I'm doing business in this direction, and it's going well. And there's a lot on my table as far as what I'm doing right now. What makes this a good move for me?
Zero. I think you have more to lose. It's a bad look.
What makes this a good move for me? Like, why must I
even entertain?
For a kid that niggas don't know. Like, he's still looking for his break. No, that's fair to say, yes?
Respectfully, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had my break, fell off, did a comeback, and retired. I've done so why am I coming back out here to come do this? And for him...
Yeah,
in my calculation, why for him?
I don't think it makes sense. But this is not an L on his half. This is dope for him. Like,
this is a W for him.
It's W for him. W for hip hop.
He now, okay, before we get to the advice part, what was I gonna say? Shit, I was about to say something. Okay, we already skipped to the advice part. He now must the same thing that for me. So I feel like I have the same sentiment for the whole culture. The same way I feel about Smamane and Blackie and them, what they do for the game, being better for the game from them coming together is what he must do, what Luna must do now is use the clout.
For sure.
Okay, you got your clout, big dog. Now we need that hit. Isn't that what people do after then you have to drop the hit to then move your career along?
Yeah, I mean, you can't shit the bed. This is the moment.
Yeah, like now you've got... Because you can't live off the diss track.
Nah.
Because it's not like it's going to go do shows off the diss track. Like, you still got to do shows. You need the songs that are going to get you to the shows.
Yeah, facts. I think I think, like I said, I think this is the best reception I've seen. Like for him, I think it was dope. It was a really dope moment. The fact that he went in quickly, you know, he went off. He did his shit. I think it was a really dope moment. And press the gas, big dog.
Go crazy.
Go crazy, big
But
dog.
now, is making a diss track for a retired man, that's not a mental illness?
You're starting.
Of sorts,
You're
like...
making it worse.
Are you saying it's delusional? Are you saying it's delusional or what?
Because what? He's a retired man. What do you expect from... What? You rapping at a retired guy? What's the end goal?
It's happened with Joe Biden, you know.
And what did Joe Biden do?
He didn't come out of
Oh,
retirement.
fucking course.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking course.
Why
Yeah.
would you?
I'm retired, big dog. What are you doing? But I mean, I love for him. I love it for him.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. It's dope. I
Go
think it's
crazy.
dope. Dope moment.
So we can do the Drizzy.
We can do the
Anything
treason.
else you guys want to get off of the diss track? Your favorite line, Lord of the Crop Top, or we can do anybody have a favorite bar that they want to drop?
I don't have a favorite bar, but like I fuck with the whole shit. He did his thing.
Yeah, I fuck with
Yeah.
it.
It was
I
cute.
fuck with
It was
it.
cute, yeah,
I
it was
jammed
cute
it this morning.
But it shows that he knows you. He's been watching you.
He knows everything about me.
Yeah.
That's another thing that wouldn't make sense about me doing a diss joint.
Yeah.
What am I gonna say? I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know, big dog. What am I gonna say on the joint?
Yeah, for sure.
But okay, so the bigger moment now, which was this is history, no?
Big fact.
That is.
This is history that we are sitting in the middle of, like, because we're about to witness a heavyweight fight
In real time.
in real time.
That's been brewing for years.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So the Drake this song leaks first. This is a rollout also, yes? Is this a Drizzy rollout?
This is a Drizzy style of rollers. For sure.
Excuse me. So the thing leaks first on Twitter, no?
Yeah, I think it
I
caught
don't
fire.
even know
on
Yeah,
where
on
the first
Twitter, yeah.
I think it
leak
caught
was.
fire there first, yeah.
So it leaks. And then, well, first of all, the first narrative was, nah, it's AI. It's like, damn. How is this AI?
The AI shit for me, it was like, on the
It's
AI.
like, damn, you guys can't hear. My thing is, okay, I think what people don't understand about AI, well, at least as far as where it is now, like, AI doesn't record the songs itself.
No.
Like, AI can't rap.
No.
So the AI songs are actually written and recorded by actual artists, and then they take the recording and change. AI changes his voice to Drake's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You can't make up a song like with AI.
yeah, you can't.
No, you
AI,
can't.
Also, AI can't rap, can't go record.
Yeah.
Even if you, because I saw someone saying, but AI can write. Yeah, even if you ask AI to write the lyrics, can AI record the song? Does AI have a voice? Or maybe I'm misinformed.
No.
That's as far as my knowledge. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, as far
where
as
the technology
as far
is
as
at
what
right
I
now.
know, artificial intelligence is duplicating human existence in a sense, or that's what the most popular part of AI is, or what we've come to learn right now is the duplicating.
Yeah, you
of,
take something that's already there
Yeah.
and then you tweak it the way you want it.
and you replace
Yeah.
cases. You're replacing human with machine.
Yeah, because even with that, when those conversations were flying, I also had a back and forth with Zadok, but ours was healthy.
Yeah, I saw it.
We also had a back and forth because I was like, because I'm in that mode now out there in the
it's
streets. It's on
passion,
fire.
yeah.
We're
Yeah,
on, and we're doing it with everybody. It's like there's cooking this side, there's cooking happening that side. It's just everybody's throwing shots at everybody because everybody's excited. We're picking sides. The war is happening. So even with him, when he was like, it's AI, I respond like, yo, if you think this is AI,
As a music man,
then that exposes your ear. And also, once again, is that not a fair statement?
it is. Zadok is a music man. Like, if you guys don't
And
know
for
Zadok,
me, it's more so even on the people that listen to these people. It's like, you can't tell that this is really Drake. How can you not tell that this, like, the pen?
Like the pen, you can hear it. Like, I think I can hear the AI shit. Like from the AI shit that I've heard.
Immediately for me, for all the AI songs I've heard,
that have happened, like I can
this
hear
is
it.
not Drake's pen. Definitely
It's
not.
not Drake.
So I guess it's the first thing we do is we react to the song.
The song,
Is
yeah.
it, what's the official title? Push-ups.
Push-ups.
Push-ups, drop and give me 50.
Drop and give me 50.
Yes.
What's our reaction to that? To the song?
I fucked with it.
Yeah.
I fucked with it. I first heard the pop version.
Yeah. The pop version.
The pop version had me worried because like sonically, you know, when shit ain't coming together the right way, it's hard to hear things the right way. You know what I mean? But as soon as I connected with the mixed and mastered version, I fucked with it. I fucked with the fact that he went as much as he's not going all the way, he did go all the way. Like, by that, I mean he's committed to the thing.
Yeah, he's committed to the fight.
He's committed to the fight. He's speaking on it, and he's addressing
Directly.
partially everybody too, directly.
And by name.
Yeah, like calling them up by name and discussing their shit and off the rip, like not even shying away. So I enjoyed the song, man. Whoever says that shit was like trash, I don't know.
I also think the title was smart because
Extremely smart.
yeah, drop and give me 50. It's not
Extremely
about
smart.
really push-ups, you know, because the TDE CEO used to get
Top dog.
50%. 50% from Kendrick. So it's you drop and give me 50.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
50 is crazy. Top Dog is a shrewd
Vicious.
businessman.
Yeah.
Vicious.
50.
So yeah, that was a dope play.
And for
on
me,
everything.
another thing that makes that title and that approach even more dope, and this is the third entendre of him using that, is when over the weekend, after that verse, over the past few weeks, after the Kendrick verse, people have been using that viral video of Kendrick doing push-ups there in the middle of...
Which adds
Compton
another
out
layer.
there. Exactly.
The whole shit, yeah.
So, and people have been using that clip saying, Kendrick is out there doing push-ups right now, waiting for this. And that's why I feel like that's Drizzy taking that and saying, nigga, drop and give me 50.
Yeah. And the fourth reference, he mentioned something about Rick Ross pushing 50.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Said this
and
nigga
even
50,
him,
can't believe he's
even him
jumping
is
in.
referring to himself as like a 50. Like, you guys got me feeling like I'm 50 or talking like I'm 50. Because if you remember, 50 went against the whole industry. It was never sure.
Yeah.
So even that part, to playing with those 50s and 50 Cent, like, you guys got me feeling like I'm 50. Like, he's dealing with everybody.
He's on the, 21v1.
20V.
And 50 Cent is excited.
Of course. For me,
because of Rick Ross, you know, they never got along.
Yes, that. Yeah. But I also feel like another great move, once again, from Drizzy is that 50 Cent mention.
Yes.
Because he knows 50 is
gonna ride with it.
Is a lover of the conflict. So him putting 50 on a song is gonna push 50 to go out there, and 50 of course went out there, posted with, yo, the boy is cooking you niggas.
You guys are getting cooked by a light skin.
So that was smart also.
Yeah. So, but all in all, this is a Kendrick diss. And other people were getting 2 bars,
getting
4
strays.
bars, strays. Yeah. But it's entirely directed to Kendrick.
I mean, obviously Drake is a smart brew. Also, he's very aware. And if you guys like really think about it, over the years, there's always been like little chats about Kendrick having a song for Drake that he's been threatening to unleash for like the last 4 years or some shit.
Yeah.
So Drake is obviously pushing that, like saying, yo, this is the guy I actually want to deal with,
but
I don't mind dealing with everybody else. You know, and I think with him being the bigger artist in every situation, it's crazy to see him always hit the front line.
Always step out and come and...
Nigga, himself say, alright, I see Cole, whatever. Fuck what Cole said. As much as Cole left him in the whole thing. Said, are you out? Bet. Like, I'm out of here.
Okay, now in my big 3, it's me twice now.
It's me twice.
Because you bowed out. So
you shat the bed.
now the Spider-Man meme is him and him.
It's me in the mirror. That's
so I think most rappers have those lines in the vault, like these lines wishing a nigga would.
Yeah.
Hence, Ross dropped in 2 hours.
Ross also was ready.
He was ready.
Ready.
What's our take on the Ross?
Before we move to the Ross.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Before we move to the Ross.
But the Ross were going to be in and out. But take us.
Yeah, I just wanted to... What else I want to say? Oh, yeah. The Drake, when he dropped his shit, did you see
find the lyrics
the meme that he had dropped? The lady on Kill Bill, I forgot her real name. When she's versing all them niggas.
Yeah.
When he posted that, the lady who actually is the Kill Bill posted her outfit to get out for the whole movie. Like, yo, you need this. And I just think that even goes to show like the impact on Drizzy and what's happening.
Yeah, of course. I mean, when the song came out, the whole game has been shaking ever since.
Fully. And the mere fact that they thought maybe he wouldn't do it because it's so many niggas against him, or the time is now, Drizzy's, and I think they just making him look more powerful. The fact that they have to gather their Avengers to go at him, and for him to still be war ready to say, Cole jumped out.
Regardless, we can go, boys.
I'm cool. Because he could have needed Cole to say, okay, you and Kendrick can do your thing. Let me deal with the other niggas. You know, but Cole leaving him for dead, he still didn't shy away.
I'll still step up, baby.
I'm always me, and I think that shows the spirit, and I think that they gotta give him that.
And this is another thing for me. I think that had me out there in the net, even going crazy. Because like, wait, so the same people who are trying to excuse the love letter that Cole wrote are now saying the man who's dropping a diss song directly, shooting directly, with all sorts of bars in it, this is not fire enough.
They're crazy.
But the Cole, you were ready to excuse it and make up all sorts of conspiracies about, yes, but you know what the thing means and the title.
But that just goes to show that everybody hates a nigga who's been winning for too long. Even the fans are a bit biased because even the way they grade him, like... Exactly how this thing even started with the Luna thing is because you guys are engaging on the pen, and there's so many people are so unforgiving, and it's like you guys are actually being hectic. If you study the lines and if you guys are actually rap fans, you dissect the shit that's being said. Take your time. Don't rush to hit your opinions on the Twitter. Because a lot of the times you guys are looking for exposing. That's what diss tracks have become for you guys. Yeah. Exposing,
like
what did he
say? They don't appreciate the clever lines.
Nothing. They're looking for the gossip. What did he say that we don't know? Like, this is not a gossip song. This is bars. And if you guys took the time, you understand there's so much that you can unpack in that song. You know?
How long does Kendrick have? Especially because now Drake then closes the song by saying, yeah, and I know you've got that song that you've had in the vault there for the 4 years. Let it rip with that thing. And go. If he does allegedly really have that song that's been lying there for 4 years, how long are we giving Kendrick?
I think Kendrick should be given the same time frame. This thing of saying, no, Kendrick can take his, that's garbage. Because one, he's the one who threw the first punch. You can't throw the first punch and then hide your hand.
And now he can't wait for a feature.
Also, you said this whole shit alive.
We need a full track.
Now it's the fight.
Yeah.
Bro, you started this war that's happening now. The Avengers are here, it's going down. You can't sit and say, yeah, I'm coming at my own time.
I don't think he's gonna let it slide. A lot was said about him.
I don't expect.
A lot was said about him. He won't let it slide.
Largely disappointed.
Yeah. I know Kendrick, and that's another reason I was out there enjoying the Drizzy moment so much, because I know shit. That boy is gonna come with something serious.
For sure.
That we're gonna have to deal with.
For sure.
I see A$AP Rocky is in the picture now.
What happened with the A$AP? I saw A$AP's name floating around.
Nah, he's got on
we still don't trust you.
On the deluxe, nah, he was coming for Drizzy. But obviously, you know, it's the whole Rihanna shit. So A$AP, I think we could have done without. He's a jiggy nigga, I love him.
He can kick it at the crib. Also, I think that's fair because there was a song where, For All the Dogs, where when I listen closely, I'm like, oh, it's Drizzy shooting at
Rocky for sure.
And shooting at Rihanna.
Yeah, I think all over that album I heard maybe 3 to 4 things that I would say were for Rocky. Besides the blatant one, the way he actually
but
says.
But what's the smoke?
And Rocky says he smashed the baby mama first.
Yeah, but
Drake's baby.
Even for me, that I wouldn't give it dab because
that's not the first because
she's a porn star.
She's a porn star. Maybe before Drake, but not the first.
Also, it doesn't mean nothing.
Can you even put her respectfully on that? It can't.
You can't. She's a porn star.
There's no respect to it.
And I also don't give like
respectfully
Rocky
to the porn stars. Respectfully.
I don't give.
And now he's setting up Rihanna because she's gonna catch some smoke on the next one.
Oh yeah. You know the boy is gonna.
Yeah.
But he's always giving her those little like
but I don't think Triz is gonna go full blast on.
I don't think he gives a shit about ASAP and that real thing. Now it's battle time. I think he's got real things to worry about. Like,
and that's what I said to KO when we were talking about it, even when he was asking me about the Ross joint. I'm like, yo, we're not trying to hear the 2016 Teflon Don flow right now. We're trying to watch
the main event.
We're trying to watch the main event, Ross. Get out the way.
And he's going the hardest. He's posting. It's like, Ross, we appreciate. For me, I fuck with that.
We appreciate the energy, but
and
let
also
the
your
big
shit.
dogs fight.
Yeah,
also your shit has to do with other niggas.
The big two.
We want to see.
Let's see the big two.
That's the fight we want to see.
Yeah.
That's why we here. This is the pay-per-view we paid for. Like.
So, but what's our take though on Ross's song, the song itself?
So I think it was alright. I think I just give him an A for the quickness. I give him an A because he's a real nigga. He's always fighting for his niggas. Because that's what this song sounds like.
He gets a lot of credit.
Yeah, I think I give him that. He's always fighting for his homies and crossing out niggas because of how they dealt with his homies. So I give him that.
That's cool. It sounds like something you would say in a rap battle. It sounds like a rap battle. Hey, white boy,
white boy. He went crazy with the white boy. That was hilarious.
Yeah. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious. That's why I'm saying it has that rap battle element. Yeah, but
I think I think the thing that kind of makes the Ross thing it's like he's going harder, but I think the traditional style of diss tracks or how people used to do them with this exposing shit, I think that is kind of run dry because, I mean, you hear those things, but they don't really hit like that. The whole, I got the BBL.
And the nose, and the nose job.
Like it's funny shit.
BBL Trizzy right now.
Like it's funny shit.
That's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Saying that he's done the nose job, all that shit is hilarious.
But like battle rap.
After we've laughed a few minutes, where do we go from there? Like when we actually break down, there's a lot of fillers in the song. Like he's rapping the usual rosé bars.
So is Kendrick out there cooking right now?
I believe so because I've been seeing. No, I think he is because I've been seeing even affiliates or associates of
getting excited,
CDE or people we would assume are his homies or rap homies saying, "Hey, you niggas get ready." Other niggas are saying, "Pray for Canada." Other niggas are saying, "Yo, it's about to be jokes right now."
The same way the niggas who've been had the low-key hate for me now have coming out with the excitement for the Luda way.
That's just how it go, bro.
Let's cook.
And to speak on that, I want us to stay on that a little bit. I'm sorry.
Go crazy.
That shit always kind of makes me laugh. When you see the same people who are tapped into your shit, you see the one day something is happening with you, and you see them just jump out the window, yo,
and see how happy they get.
You can see, yo, this seems like you've been harboring.
It's been waiting. It happens. It happens all the time.
You've been waiting for me to get cooked for a long time.
For me, there's a bro I saw, he's going off, talking about, yo, Farx is a bitch ass nigga.
Oh yeah, I saw the.
I'm looking who the hell is this?
And besides that, check the likes, the number of likes. People who don't say shit, but they would like some negative shit about you. Okay.
And for me, I laugh at that because
you like it when I'm in the smoke.
Because he says some shit no, he's a bitch nigga, failed rapper, and it's okay, cool. I'd like to stay on that a little bit. Let's discuss this failed rapper.
The failed rapper thing.
The failed rapper jab that I think they always go to that's gonna hurt. Cause for me, if I look at my life as a failed rapper, I think I'd choose being a failed rapper.
I think that's
Cause if I'm keeping it a buck, bro, my life can change.
That's a
I think that's a favorite line for most people. I saw I saw Stilo as well catching some smoke.
Yeah.
And I saw the
we have
rapper.
to address that also.
I saw the failed rapper being thrown at him.
That's everybody's favorite thing.
And for me, it's like, dog, okay, Shab, let's look at the person who's even saying that. They don't even have a picture on their shit. You're not even proud enough to be yourself, big dog. Like, you want to call me out on something? Like, bro, think about it. Like,
also, for me, it's like, how you calling me a failed rapper when you know I rapped?
I rapped and I wrapped it up.
Also, how do you know I rap if I failed?
How do you know this?
How do you know I rapped? A failed rapper is someone that never made it at rapping.
It never happened.
That's fail. How did I fail at rapping? So how do you know I rap?
And also, you guys can get those jokes off. I don't mind, dog. Like, I'm quarter to my 3rd passport in the last 2 years. Like, bro, the rapper brew wouldn't have taken me anywhere. Like, what are we talking about? Like, rap, sharp, that's cool. But, like, what are you going to say? Failed rapper? Bro, I'm not even envious of a successful rapper's work life. Not personal life, work life. I'm not envious, bro. I've moved. And if you don't know what
moved on from there.
I moved on.
Yeah.
I've
Also,
touched.
for me, it's like, okay, let's look at my shit. I came in with Goodbye. We had Standy. We had...
being signed to the biggest label.
It's like, I was one of the biggest new kids
At
that
19 years
existed
old, nigga.
At that time,
19.
I traveled the continent because of rap. These are things that happened because I got a passport, I got on a flight. The first time I got on a flight was because of
rap.
I'm a rapper. I was put on a flight to go fly to another place that I've also never been in. I'm landing here for the first time because I
and
rap.
these people know you. Everyone
I remember meeting you Hypnotic Festival in Swaziland.
In Swaziland. First time in Swaziland, I'm landing here and the Swaziland babies know me.
They all know
I'm
you.
that nigga.
Yeah.
Bro, also think about it.
This is because
like,
I rap.
dog, this is strictly off the rap. Don't think about it. Look at what has happened, what you've done in life. It's like, dog, how do you guys quantify this thing?
It's all good. It's all good. They'll get it. They'll get it. This rap thing is, we the platform. You know, most radio stations, Metro FM can the rap show. YFM does no rap show.
They just can
5FM, they can the rap show. Gaga's FM, they can the rap show. True FM, they can the rap show. All these radio stations. So, like, you need to protect what's dying. That's what we're here for. You busy talking about that other shit, you know.
But for me, I'm saying all that to say, that jab, for me, that jab doesn't
It is so useless.
land on me.
It's
so useless.
They use it on everyone now.
The last verse I did on Go Talk, on my way out, saying, okay, I'm out of here, I'm retiring. We just signed off a Netflix sync off of that.
Off of that. Like, bro, niggas have done it.
Failed? Where?
Niggas have done it. So that jab for me, like, you guys can have
on
at
the
it.
wall.
Don't be worked up by people.
I'm not worked up.
No, but
the thing is, Farx put me in this bag when he started talking his shit. So now I just want to talk that shit.
But in real time, that's what it is.
Also, sometimes you just gotta talk that shit.
Yeah, you're gonna get used to it.
Yeah,
you hear. But like,
okay, back in podcaster bag. You're putting us back in podcaster bag.
Yeah, for sure.
As much as people can criticize and say all these things, like, we're actually adding value to what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, you've listed all these people who've canned hip hop shows and hip hop platforms. Like, if not us, who's really holding you guys down?
There's people. Forget about your work. There's people who don't like you as a person, and you won't be able to change their minds, whatever you do. You know, they're not gonna come to you and say great work because they don't like you as a person.
Yeah.
So,
and also for me, I've actually grown to a level, just like as a man, just on a maturity level, where even with all these things, I actually don't take them personally because I understand that this comes with the job that I've created. Yeah. This is what's gonna come with. Like, I had to study what I do. Like, to set up this platform and to be able to run it the way that I run it, I had to study the art of how this thing works and how it works well. So
Which is why it's working.
And I know that this comes with being the platform. Yeah. And I decided a long time ago, it's like, I'm ready for whatever that is, and whatever I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying, like, sorry.
Okay.
Just to wrap up his point, because I want to add to that. Like, And I think that goes to show that this thing of trying to put down or trying to shit on people, it's like, dog, we're providing a platform here. You know, I think we're giving voice to not only just hip-hop, but even youngsters that are coming in. I don't see anybody interviewing Osmama and the Kwelas. I don't see any of those things. So this is a large contribution
Tony
to the
Diamani
game.
coming up soon.
Tony, for
We're
sure.
going to have to hit you up. All the kids have to
You
come.
feel me? Like, we're creating something. So if I have to report, I'm not biased, bro. Like,
and can't be.
I can't be biased.
Yeah.
I'm reporting on what's happening. And we speak on people we have relationships with, but we grade them because we have a responsibility as a platform to be truthful.
Yeah, because people also, for me, expect me to defend their honor because I'm friends with them. Like, if someone, like, for instance, if Rashid will say something, it's like, even with the Pretty, if you're going to say something about Pretty or... Well, the Pretty's my guy in real life, long way. But you represent yourself and you are your own voice. And the platform is not about
everybody.
me, which is something that French Fry actually said also. He was like, this is a bad move from Luna because this guy has the platform. Like, yo, this has nothing to do with shopping.
I'm not going to...
This has nothing...
I'm not going to shut him out.
Whenever he cooks and is on fire... We're gonna call him out and we're gonna sit here and chop it.
No,
unless if he has beef, because they're calling it beef, but
because I don't think we are creating this platform to weaponize it. That's not what we're doing.
Nah.
That's not what we're doing here. We're giving everybody a platform. And even to kind of go back to that screenshot thing a little bit, is that's me feeling like I have a responsibility as a platform. This is not about
the
Farx.
culture.
Like, if you know me in real life, I don't even like attention. I do my shit on the low. I'm moving like, but because even this whole thing of the genesis of it starting right here on our platform, and it being spoken about, this is media coverage. This is something that's out. It just so happens that I broke the story, but believe you me, that was gonna come out eventually. Because the more it grows, the more Blackie says something, and this is what it's gonna come out. And I think people can be mad because we're breaking news and they feel like we're throwing people under the bus or we're not siding or we're picking side. No, I have no dog in the race. Zero.
I work for the culture.
I work for and represent the culture.
That's it.
That's for sure. You wanted to touch on that Steelers thingy?
Yes, so... There was someone tweeted
Shout
me
out to
that.
Steelers, loading, clearing Sheen cards.
Shout out to the Sheen
one
card
of the most
clearing. Also,
one of the most genius.
How long has he been clearing these cards? How much are you dropping on
Big
this?
dog.
On this clearing of the Sheen cards?
I think that's a fire motion. I haven't seen such promo. Genius stuff.
Super fire.
Yeah, and he's not discriminating. Also, he's hitting everybody.
What
if
do
you
you
catch
mean
him in
by
the
that?
streets, like he's on it.
Oh yeah, it's really living it.
Yeah, that's not like
there was a time I bumped into him like in Rosebank, going like after shooting, going for lunch. I'm like, I found him out there literally in real time clearing a
This
Sheen
is not
card.
a pump fake or an influencer thing where he's just doing it for the influencers to post. Like he's hitting people in real time. If you actually catch him in the streets, he's clearing it. Shout out to him.
Go crazy, big dog. Not Tropic. So he made the news with. He put out a video addressing questioning Big Dog Casper Joves, who recently got married.
Congrats, Big Dog.
Over a couple weekends ago. Shout out to Casper for getting married. Finding love is a very special thing in life. That's... You feel me?
Being an example to the kids.
Yeah, great example to the kids. Also started the year off with the baptizing. Yeah. Now he's getting married. He's in his role model bag.
That's dope.
Shout out, Big Dog. But still on his end, had hella questions. Should I just play it instead? Oh, but I would have had to connect with you. We Bluetooth, no? Yeah.
But yeah, he was definitely questioning. Like he's confused.
I think he says it better than me. That's why I don't wanna. That's why I don't wanna quote him.
Rock out the way.
Okay.
But yeah, seemingly he's confused about the man's motion.
Yeah, he's questioning the man's entire motion. Ganti man, which man are you, and what's your actual motion?
Who am I looking for?
But yeah, let's hear it from the horses.
Let's hear it from the horses' mouth, because now we're gonna get in trouble. They're gonna quote us, and then it's like,
they're gonna say we the ones asking Casper. They're gonna say, why is it?
Where is it? I'm not finding it, Big Dog.
The Bluetooth or the
the Bluetooth, ne? Oh, Roadcaster, there it is. We were already connected before. Okay. Still
up, man. Are you like checking on his gram? Did he post it on his gram? Because I think I saw it.
Yeah, I put it on his gram.
I saw it on the net before I saw it on his actual page.
I saw it on the gram. I saw it when he had just posted. I saw it. I found it on the time. Like, damn. Okay, wait.
It was funny as shit, though. I won't lie.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Is it playing?
Like, I mean,
should I start it over?
Yeah, run it back, please.
Man, 1 minute you dropping the album, next minute you found God. Fundis. Hey, man, you got us confused,
know what he
my
said.
dog. You got us confused, my dog. Or at least me. Dog, combine. Like, I mean, so much going on. It's this, it's not that, it's this and that. 1 minute you dropping the album, next minute you found God. I thought you had God the whole time. Married, next minute, 10 bodyguards. Dog, what's really good? I feel like so much is going on and we missed a lot of episodes, dog. So please tell us, sex addict, keep up. Like there's so much we're missing. Please, somebody bring me up to speed because I'm very confused, my dog. How you moving is wild. Machita, please tell us, dog. Like, ladies too, please. Like, tell me. Like, I don't know. I'm one of those people that's like, yo, not really sure about me. We don't care, especially in this day and age. Wow, I've never seen this. Why drag your baby mom? Seemingly, she's not saying anything. That's really good, dog. Last time I checked, I thought your high school, your childhood sweetheart was Boy T.
Yeah, it was hilarious too.
What did you think about?
That was hilarious too.
Or how it's positioned. Everybody else is wrong besides you. We need you to let us know because right now, from where we sit, the people that you've forcefully fed us your content.
The soccer games are going to be crazy this year.
We feeling cheated. Man, you're getting married.
You're married at 9
or 5 a.m., whatever the time was. Why are you getting married at 9? And why is your wedding looking like an album fundis? Amen.
There we go.
The album fundis is
that clip is hilarious.
Super hilarious.
Comments, gentlemen. Comments.
For me, I found it super hilarious. And I don't think the questions he's asking are crazy. I just don't know if he's warranted to ask them. But maybe he's got his own motivation, you know?
Yeah, I mean, which he does, which people have already started discoursing on the net. Like, people know that he is close with Tobega, who is
his baby moms.
The man's baby moms in him.
Yeah.
So the alleged assumptions are the fact that he's fighting on her behalf.
Yeah.
Is that fair? Is that fair?
I think
you guys don't sound like you have a comment on this.
It's a weird
you
thing.
brought this up. Like, what's your thoughts on this?
I think it's all personal. Casper doesn't have... We all have questions, but, like, that's personal. You know, when did you find Jesus? Why did you had a baby mama, all of a sudden you married, blah, blah, blah. All those things are personal, you know? I wouldn't mind to know, but, like...
That's what I was also saying. I don't think the questions are crazy. I just don't know if he's warranted.
If he's warranted to ask them.
You know what I mean? So I think... And Casper doesn't have to respond because it's...
Yeah.
Of course.
So what are we taking this as, actually? And this is what I was wondering. Like, is Stilo just making a funny video, or is this a declaration of beef?
I wouldn't say a declaration of beef. Maybe he's just clearing the air where I stand. Like,
but
I think he wants some funny shit.
From how Casper's gonna receive it, how's that gonna go?
No, of course he's not gonna fuck with the motion, but I don't think he's like actively inciting the beef. I think maybe he's just clearing the air. Like I just think he wants some funny shit, and I can't fuck with it.
It probably came from somewhere, like we talking in the corridors, and you decide to go public with it.
Yeah, it was, probably having this convo wherever he was at. Yeah.
And I think it would be taken generally as a funny video.
Which is why I need the distinction.
Yeah,
But
if
now
he had no relationship
But there's that Tobega connection now.
Yeah, which kind of makes him look like, oh, Vele, this is a
That's
personal.
why I'm like, is it beef because it's personal?
So now it means if...
Also, as Casper, like, you're calling me out on my personal life. Like, what do you mean? And what must I do now? And why should I answer to you about my personal life?
So if Stilo is close to Tobega, it means Tobega also doesn't know. Because he could have gotten the answers from Tobega.
You mean the answers for all the questions that he's asking?
Yeah, like you getting married out of nowhere.
I mean, of course you wouldn't know, because I'm assuming if he's marrying another woman, then it's because he's no longer with.
I mean, but they
his
co-parenting, not to getting anyone's
but it
business.
doesn't mean you also have a baby moms. She doesn't know how you living.
But if I was gonna get married, she'd know for sure.
Oh shit! So you guys are saying what? She may not have known the nigga was getting married.
Like that's what he's saying, because they are close to Stilo. If he has all these questions, it pretty much insinuates that that's the chat,
because
right?
everyone is shocked.
They're confusing because he's even saying you're even hitting it in the AMs. Like, what's going on?
Which is crazy.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Was it at night though?
I don't know, but it did look dark. But I mean, things going to the late night.
I saw some comment about some Tswana culture that the bride miss, like,
and then
before
the
sunrise, whatever. I don't know. You know, like,
what do they say about
Tswana
the
people can hit us up on the comments.
Is that the Tswana fizz also the
traditional?
It looks like a Nigerian type.
Because that's what Stilo says on the video.
Yeah, but even people besides Stilo, even when I look at it, I won't lie, it looks.
But wasn't that a Tswana traditional? They both Tswanas.
Wait, was it Nigerian? I didn't really, because I don't really, for me, the personal things, I don't look at
obviously, when something is trending, you
So when I saw it, I just saw that they were in clothes that had a pattern.
I think it's Niger-esque, because even like the hats, for instance, like the cut, the long shit for the niggas.
Yeah, but the attire wouldn't make it. They can perform a Tswana traditional wedding wearing a Nigerian outfit.
Yeah, of course. I'm not saying that it's a Niger wedding, but people were asking about the decision of
wearing
what they're wearing, because
okay.
it looks. Not to say that's why I said people can correct us. I'm not saying it is a Nigerian attire. I'm asking because I don't know that shit, but that's what people are saying, and that's how it looks. If I've seen like the Niger movies and the Niger niggas how they dress,
they were presented with the designs, and they were like, "We like this one."
Yeah. For me personally, like, I don't even indulge or engage in niggas' personal lives. So I don't even have these questions in my mind.
I didn't.
Like, even if this man wants to get married without telling anyone, so even that for me, like,
look, that's normal in his position as an artist.
In the AMs or PMs,
whichever way.
He's one of the biggest people in this country, so I understand why he would want to keep that to himself. And also, having been in public relationships, I understand why he's in, because he's also in his Grootman era, I understand why he's in a position where he wants to now have a private life.
And this is marriage also, which is a step he hasn't taken.
That is like,
it's a whole nother level, and he's also on another level spiritually, so maybe he's not trying to put it out to the world, he's just trying to respect what he's actually doing and doing it in real life. You know, I think just because he's a celeb, he doesn't owe us the
exactly.
Exclusive.
So then from that perspective, are the questions still valid? Because who does he owe these answers? Who Casper?
I don't believe he owes any of us the answers.
I think the questions are valid, but they don't need to be answered.
They don't. Okay, so everything, it's all valid.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of them are not valid.
Yeah, for me that situation was weird. I didn't even know how to address it.
But that's why I chopped it up to what people are insinuating, which is his relationship with the baby moms.
Yeah.
You know, so on that, I think then I would get why this would happen. But if it was just like a random man, like maybe Rashid, for instance, just gets on the net and starts just asking.
No, I definitely understand why he felt the need, and why he would have it in his heart to want to speak up. That I get.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think in closing, the euphonic tweet, we can, I guess, give that some shine and then go
I saw
home.
that too.
Should I pull out the exact tweet? Nah, I don't really have to.
Yeah.
He said something about none of this would be possible without Casper, pretty much.
Yeah, that was his sentiment.
Cap.
That was his sentiment, man.
Yeah.
Cow.
That's not true.
Yeah, what's our take on that? And where's that even coming from? Like, what is that take?
I don't know.
It comes from I think the track was it Tsibip or I Hope You Bought It, where Casper mentions Euphonic saying this hip hop shit.
I think it was I Hope You Bought It.
I hope you bought it. This hip hop shit will never sell. You're wasting your time, blah blah blah. So Euphonic says that came from the interview they had where he was interviewing Casper. You know, and then he told him about this hip hop shit. Now he's trying to take the credits that like started some fire in Casper, which benefited AKA, you know.
And therefore benefited.
Wait, is he trying? Is that where all of this is going? It goes back to him getting a dap for any of this.
Yes.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? And
Damn.
it's not even true because Mega dropped Alter Ego in 2011.
And was already on fire.
Yeah, and in 2012, he scooped all the awards. It was even like best male. Yeah, it was even best male across all genres. You know,
not just hip hop.
Not just hip hop at the Summers. That's 2012, before Casper existed, like in the mainstream. Because Casper dropped
before Kusheshe.
Yeah, Kusheshe dropped in 2013.
Yeah.
AKA was already a superstar.
He was already the guy.
Yeah. Having songs with Coolies and Pro Kids.
Like, he'd done it.
You know what I mean? So crediting Casper for that, I think it's cap.
I think one thing I can give points to Euphonic, not even points to him, but I guess his statement is that I think, yes, Casper being as big as he is brought maybe a lot more value or more eyes or whatever. He did, like,
definitely a game changer.
Yeah, I think he did change the game in terms of how lucrative it can be because of his brand, the type deals he was getting.
Trailblazer.
Yeah.
Definitely a GOAT.
Yeah, for sure. Definite GOAT. And like him hitting the arena, selling out those shows he was doing. The deals he was getting, us seeing the money also in hip hop like that, you know, he was coming with the Lambo, he was coming with the this, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole thing, I think he started the watch thing. He definitely
showed us the money.
Yeah, I think Cass showed us the money and how much money can be made from the game.
Yeah, definitely started the watch thing.
Because the watch thing, I give it to him, like I was about to say right now. Like,
well, in our hip hop corner.
Not in the...
Because there's other big dogs who are living.
Yeah, even in the country, there's people who are child.
Yeah, there's big dogs who are already living.
But I mean, like in the hip hop space, to see a rapper hit like...
that was the first.
Yeah.
It was
even
crazy.
the chain. I think
even the chain,
it was the first, like the real chain.
Especially the real thing, because, you know, we've heard
the nuff chain.
Not those ways. And obviously, you've heard the chats about niggas hitting the Fugazi.
Yeah.
You know? So I think we can credit that to Cass, but I think we saw a lot of money come into the game. I think it showed people.
I think he also invited a lot of money to the game. When people saw how, I think the money also said, let's invest in this corner actually.
Yeah. So that's what I would credit to Casper, like besides obviously his musical contributions and all that shit. Like I think that's what I'd give to say like, he really brought the brands to the table, especially when it comes to rap, because endorsements have always been around, but we never really seen it like that. You know, those things we'd see with the Davidos and the WizKids.
And his come up, his rollout plan when he dropped Doc Chebelez on Datafile Host.
Now his come up, that's one of the best come ups ever.
He's got like a 50
if
cent.
If not the best, actually.
He's got like a 50 cent.
His come up.
Yeah.
Nasty's come up. Ooh.
Nasty's the come up was too crazy.
Ooh, Nasty's come up was crazy.
MT's was
Nasty's
crazy.
Nasty's come up was a phenomenon. Oh, MT's one was
also like monumental. It's like, what the fuck? We ain't never seen no shit like this. So did Nasty. But I think when it comes to how big it was and the splash, I think obviously with Casper it was it was crazy.
Yeah, he shook up the whole country.
Shook up the whole shit. I think he brought another spirit to the game. You know, I think we just saw even the value change in hip hop. I think, you know, that's what I would definitely give.
Yeah, it was crazy because there was still hip hop in the clubs. He would drop on a Friday, you go to a club, everybody's singing the song.
Yeah. And he was hitting the DJ
and
songs.
we were hip-hopping the whole night, nigga. we were living those times.
Casper was golden boy with the blonde.
Oh!
Dog, he's giving everybody
shaking.
It was shaking.
When those songs came out, the milkshake song.
The Dimples.
And the Dimple song.
Yeah, like...
The club.
Was going crazy.
Especially the milkshake song.
The show was going crazy.
What's that song called?
Yeah.
My Own.
Yeah.
Crazy business.
Word for word in the club.
To this day.
No-key a classic. A classic.
Yeah, hey, Cass was harassing the streets. So I that's what I would give. If that's what Euphonic was like alluding to and maybe saying, then I'd support him on that. But if he's saying it's him and his interview that pushed Cass to do that, which in turn, I don't know about all that, big dog.
Gentlemen, it was urgent. We addressed it.
Yeah.
We hope to see you again next week. Culture Chop, we're back in business. You still have. I
just wanna say shout out to Doja Cat for bringing the South African crew at Coachella.
Coachella stage, crazy shit.
Yeah, a cappella group called The Joy. They handled
that was
definitely
fire. You just showed me that now. I was in the thick of it the whole weekend in the naked. And I'm probably still gonna be in the thick of it.
Makes the two of us.
It's not
for
over
the
yet.
whole
It's
week.
not over yet.
It's gonna be on fire all week. But apart from that, Choppin It, we're back in business. Come back again next week. We're
Also,
cooking.
Culture Chop, we'll never stop, guys. We have to do our job. You know what I'm saying? We'll be under the fire, but we're still reporting live from the culture.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful boys.